What legal remedies are available if a woman animal feeder faces gender-based harassment, including slurs, stalking, or being recorded while feeding animals? As you know, 70% of all feeders are women, and often they are stalked, abused, dirty things are said by men passing by who believe that it's their bounden duty to be mean to women because they can. What can you do? Women who feed and care for community or street animals perform a vital service for society. If they did not feed, if they did not risk their lives, if they did not put in their time or money, these animals would not go away. They would simply bite everybody out of hunger and anger. Unfortunately, while these women perform a great social service, they sometimes have to face gender-based harassment, including verbal abuse, sexual harassment, stalking, or being recorded without consent. Indian laws provide comprehensive protections for women in these circumstances, but you must understand what the legal remedies available are. The criminal law protections under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, that's the BNS, include several provisions designed to protect women from harassment. I will read them out. Section 74, which is sexual harassment, it covers verbal, physical, or gestural acts intended to harass or intimidate a woman in any public or private place. Even doing this comes under Section 74. Of course, all the other dirty little gestures that a hand can make are also included. Section 76, assault with intent to disrobe. It criminalizes any attempt to forcibly remove a woman's clothing, to humiliate or degrade her. This is not necessarily done just by men. A lot of women come and try to tear clothes off for no reason except that they think that they are protected because they're women. This applies to them just as much. Section 77, stalking and voyeurism, addresses repeated following, monitoring, or recording of a woman without her consent. All these are cognizable. Sections 351, 352 are harassment and intimidation. This penalizes threats, coercion, or acts intended to frighten or control women feeders. Section 79 is an insult to modesty. It covers gestures, words, or acts intended to offend a woman's dignity. Section 356, it is defamation. It penalizes spreading false or derogatory information that harm a woman's reputation. These provisions all cover physical, verbal, and digital harassment, allowing women to file complaints and seek criminal action against offenders. Now, there are cyber law protections also under the IT Act 2000. This harassment that involves digital media is addressed under the Information Technology Act 2000. Section 66E, which is a violation of privacy, which is capturing, publishing, or transmitting images or videos of a woman without her consent. This is punishable, especially when done to intimidate, embarrass, or exploit her. Section 67 is obscene material. If you share explicit or harassing content online, this is a punishable offense with imprisonment and fines. These provisions are all particularly relevant when women feeders are recorded without consent and images and videos are circulated in order to humiliate them. These are the steps to take if harassment occurs. Women feeders who are facing harassment have several practical steps, which I am about to tell you. 1. File an FIR, that's a first information report. Approach the nearest police station. Cite the relevant BNS provisions that I have told you. 74, 76, 77, 351 oblique 352, 79, and 356. And if you have been humiliated, exploited, harassed, threatened on the chat groups, file the IT Act sections 66E and 67 as applicable. Clearly describe the harassment, including the time, place, and nature of acts. Request a woman police officer for the IO. Request her to record your statement for comfort and safety. Report online harassment. For the recording or sharing of videos and images, lodge a complaint via the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal, which is www.cybercrime.gov.in. Include screenshots, links, or evidence of digital communication wherever possible. But more than this, what you need to do is every district has a cybercrime reporting place. You need to go and meet the policeman who handles cybercrime in your district. You need protection measures. A woman requests police patrols at night, early morning, during your feeding hours. They have to listen. Approach the statutory bodies. The State or National Commission for Women can be approached for complaints and guidance. If you want to take this a step further and you belong to a particular caste, you can also go to the SC/ST Commission. These commissions can issue advisories, monitor enforcement, and recommend action against the offenders. You can go for civil remedies and accountability. If harassment involves multiple individuals, such as neighbors, security staff, or private contractors, Section 3(5) BNS applies to acts done in furtherance of common intention, making all participants accountable. Section 351, criminal intimidation can apply if threats were used against women feeders. I would also like to bring in here security guards. A lot of security guards are loose-tongued, badly behaved, hate animals simply to offend a woman feeder or are abusive towards her. There is an act passed called P(SARA), S-A-R-A, which was passed by Parliament regarding security agencies. If the guards belong to a company, inform the area manager that you are going to file a criminal complaint against the company and against the guards. In this case, the license of the security agency can be removed. Inform the guards immediately that you are going to do this because they are clearly criminal offenders. So do not take any nonsense at all from security guards, even if they've been told by the RWA. Ultimately, the responsibility for following the law depends on the individual, not on what instructions he has received, because that person will completely deny it. Additionally, women may pursue civil remedies for mental distress, reputational harm, or invasion of privacy. The key points to remember are stalking, recording without consent, and gender-based harassment are serious offenses under both criminal and cyber law. Women feeders have a right to protection and legal redress, and multiple remedies can be pursued simultaneously. Vigilance, documenting incidents, and prompt reporting are essential for holding offenders accountable and preventing further harassment. Women feeders must know that harassment while performing their duties is not acceptable and is punishable under law. The Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, that's the BNS, the Information Technology Act 2000, and civil and statutory protections provide a strong, robust legal framework to ensure safety, dignity, and accountability.